All right. Hello. Welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus. I'm here with these lovely adventurers to continue the Icewind Dale campaign.
Woo!
Say hi, lovely adventurers.
Hi, lovely adventurers.
Hello, lovely adventurers.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do some quick introductions around the table before getting back into it.
Hi, I'm Kalvin, and I play Hans, the Bugbear Monk. Wow.
I am Matty B, and I play Franz, the Bugbear Barbarian.
You have to say wow.
It just gets more and more intense as it goes around the table.
Every time, yeah.
I'm Matt, and I play Nagu. I can't remember how to pronounce his other names. Nagu
You and your names.
Allward. Male Goliath Cleric 5, level 5. He sounds like deep and brooding and not quite like Batman, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Still working on mine. I'm Scotty, and I'm playing Eden Moonstave. Or Eden. I can't even remember the pronunciation. Eden Moonstave.
You got it.
I probably have it somewhere in my notes written down.
Yeah. Actually, I do know. Yeah, I just said it wrong.
All right, with that underway, yeah, I guess we can just get right into it. After the intro. Yeah, okay, so to recap last session, we had our adventuring party enter into the small town of Caer Konig, where they were battling the harsh elements of Icewind Dale before meeting a very quiet town with a not very quiet speaker who had greeted them at the front entrance to the town before leading them to the tavern, well known within the community, called the Northern Light, where kind of the predicament of the town was explained to the party. Pretty much, people have been stealing stuff, and it's getting on the nerves of everyone in the town, and they were kind of pretty much tasked with finding what has happened. They were given a few sets of information of how it could possibly be dwarves living in the nearby kind of like valley area called Calvin's Cairn or something like that, or Kelvin's Cairn.
Kelvin's Cairn.
It's now Calvin's Cairn. But yeah, it was. There wasn't a whole lot of information except for just one set of tracks leading out of town. And with that information, the party left to explore and try to figure out what's going on. They quickly were able to discover that something was up within the kind of valley surrounding Kelvin's Cairn, and a Duragar outpost was discovered. Upon scouting it out and entering in quietly and taking out a few Duragars fairly quietly, the outpost commander's office was reached, and that is where we pick back up with combat.
Ooh.
As the outpost commander has turned around in shock to seeing four individuals just standing in the doorway of his little room, I guess. So with that, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Ah.
And then my nat 20 from last time doesn't kind of carry over.
See, you try that with me and it still doesn't work. I don't understand what's going on. It's weird.
Didn't want to start anyway.
Alright, don't fail me.
I
Fancy
choose
dice.
not to go first. What?
Dude, it's those dice, man.
Freaking nat 20!
Oh, I thought it was an actual one.
No, I wouldn't be that excited. I'd have like I'd have fallen out of my chair.
You
So
really can't DM
I'm gonna
anymore.
go-
I can't DM anymore. I'm done. Can't.
25 to 20.
24.
Yeah. Dying.
Gosh. And you're Hans?
I'm Hans. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
He's Hans.
20 to
I'm
15.
Franz.
20 to 15? Yikes.
What about it?
15 to 10.
14.
14.
The
Damn.
druid is. Druid's on the board.
Oh my goodness. I need to pull the name. I'm going to forget this real fast. Eodin. That's right.
You.
Why'd you pick such a hard name to remember?
I think I'm messing with an online Odin.
10 to 5.
Yoda with an N.
I have a 7.
Nice.
Oh,
You have
9.
9.
Okay.
So, 9.
Nines.
9.
2 9.
9.
What's your guys' dex bonus? The plus number.
It's not a plus. -1.
Nice.
+2.
Okay, so
Nice.
Blast.
we have Franz. Okay.
Yes, Franz is beating somebody today.
And then
You'll beat more people. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry about it, Val.
is last. Oh boy. Okay. So, to start off initiative order, for one, this room is fairly small. It's about, I say fairly small, it's about 30 by 20 feet. So it's not incredibly small, but it's
Okay.
for this many people. It's
gonna
you
be
know,
crowded
it'll
real
get a
quick.
little cramped.
It's gonna be crowded real quick.
Yeah. So, Hans,
Fireball.
what are you doing as you see this kind of Durgar now standing and
Okay.
slowly reaching for his weapon now?
So, Hans is going to crack his neck,
Ooh.
kind of pop his fists together,
Whoa.
and he's going to rush. He's going to step forward, but judging the distance, he's going to stop about 15 feet away from this thing.
Okay.
And he's going to go ahead and strike. Now I know what you're thinking. 15 feet? How could you possibly do that? Well, I am a long-limbed creature,
Oh,
which
goodness.
adds 5 feet to my melee attack, so that increases it to 10 feet. And I also, you are now realizing that Hans is way of the 4 elements.
Oh,
so Fangs the
my-
Fire Snake! So now an additional. So essentially, Fangs the Fire Snake gives me a 10-foot melee attack.
Uh-huh.
My long limbs gives me an additional 5, so it's a 15-foot
Okay.
punchy punch. And
Nice.
if I am to understand this correctly, and I just want to double check here.
I love it when Hans does the lighty fist.
If you hit a creature that is not taking a turn in the current combat,
Okay.
I get surprise attack,
Yeah, he has
which
not
he has not taken
taken
a turn yet.
Yep.
So I get my surprise attack. So he's surprised.
I'm envisioning you when he
Yeah,
does
he
this,
is
your face
definitely
lighting up
surprised
there.
as you guys are kind of
So
just standing
spending
there.
a key point, and this attack is going to also deal fire damage. My Fangs of the Fire Snake is also going to deal fire damage on
Alright.
top of my punchy.
Sounds good.
So
Makes sense.
all right, so I'm going to roll to
Do your punch.
hit. I'm going to try this one again. Give me a nat 20, baby.
Wrong try.
That's a 7. 7 on the first. It's a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Damn it! All right, second
As you
attack.
go to punch and you see the kind of bolts of fire shoot out the front of your fist, kind of heating up the air as you just kind of sucker punch
just
straight towards him. And it kind of just goes and deflects off his chest plate. Which is
My
kind of
first time trying this. Boom! Try it one more
half
time.
made out of that a darkened steel and that black crystal that you've seen kind of scattered around.
All right, I'm gonna try it again. Fire it one more time. Fangs the Fire Serpent.
Sounds good. Not bad.
Not much better. 15.
15 misses. As kind of similarly, it's just deflecting straight off of his chest plate at this moment.
Come on! What do you mean the
He definitely
lighty fist
seems
didn't work?
freaked out by the sudden burst.
Third attack.
So I'm going to, because I still. So it was a 30-foot. I've got plenty of movement. I don't care.
Yeah, you're.
So I'm going to step up an additional 5 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and just
Flurry of blows?
Fury of Blows, which is a 10-foot because of my long
Yeah,
limbs. take 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action, so I can't use fangs again.
Okay.
This one. So just spend a key point to do nothing. We're gonna do 2 more shots. Hopefully, better results. There we go. An 18 on the first unarmed strike and
That
an 18
hits.
on the second.
And that hits.
Well, it rolled out. I want to be honest. Unnatural 18 or 18 plus a bunch and then,
Okay.
18
Yeah.
total. Okay.
Both hit.
All right. There we go. Now I get my unarmed
Yeah.
and surprise attack.
As stepping in a few more feet forwards, you feel the impacts of your
Yeah.
fists.
Now I'm like, maybe I try to punch his body. Pow, pow, just like straight into. Just now I'm actually like, okay, I can actually hit him. It's not a mirage. All right. So first attack.
Oh goodness.
Is going to do, and this is with the surprise, is going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that hurts.
Second attack, 7.
Woo. Yeah.
You only missed those first 2 punches because you forgot your form. You've got to make sure your form is great. Don't forget
which-
your form.
Can't lie and make sure my form is perfect.
You quickly just like straight into his chest. You see him kind of like fall back onto his desk. Wind knocked out of him. He looks pretty hurt.
One more thing, because he said make sure your form's good.
Yeah.
With that, I'm going to fuel my last punch
Okay.
with a stunning strike.
Oh. So that's a save on my end, correct?
Yes, it is a DC 15 con save.
Constitution
Played a
save.
monk wrong.
You only played it for a couple rounds. I don't do it.
19.
That's
19, yeah, he saves.
As you kind of like punch into a pressure point, but
Yeah.
you see him kind of like shock there for a moment, but kind of shake it off.
He's like really tough.
Yeah, there is a little bit of panic in his eyes now.
But that is my action and bonus action.
Sounds good.
So that is all I can do. So now I'm just like, I'm doing the thing where I'm like,
Yeah,
up,
just kind of like-
jumping up and down, like shaking myself, like, alright, come on, what you got?
kind of like the boxing kind of.
yeah, boxing style,
yeah.
just like ready to rock and roll.
All right, Yoden.
All right. I'm gonna do my little Henry Cavill shake in my as my
Mission
nails
Impossible.
and my teeth
Load the fist.
just grow super long, and I run and attack
All right.
with primal savagery.
Hans immediately has so much more respect for Yoda now. That's like the coolest thing I ever see. He's yelling like the papa.
The claws, and then he comes out with a whack.
It's amazing.
Nice form.
15.
15
holding a
misses.
sword.
As you go to strike and claw, it's just kind of scraping against his armor as he's barely able to kind of like scrape himself away without getting wounded by the claws.
I don't think that does anything on a miss or anything.
Probably not. Is that your go?
Yeah, that's it. I don't have 30 attacks.
You're not a monk. Yeah.
It's fair.
Okay. On this guy's turn,
The
you
one
see
guy, right?
him kind of quickly raise up his hand for a brief moment before vanishing. Just completely, just like not a sight.
Didn't you fairy fire him?
You did.
Did I fire this guy?
I think
pretty
you did.
sure.
I'm
Positive you
pretty
did.
sure
I'm
you
pretty
did.
sure.
After he mentioned it, I'm almost
Yeah.
positive.
Which
you
means
did.
that everything
Yeah,
we
that's
should have
that's the
been
reason
doing-
why he
Oh.
turned around.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure everything we should have been
Okay.
doing should have been an advantage
Yeah,
then.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
Gosh, dang it.
Let's just go ahead and
So
say
do I
he's
need to
dead.
re-roll that?
Yeah, sure. You can re-roll because you have advantage. I'll allow it.
That was even worse.
Oh,
yeah.
so does it.
So you can add 2 punches.
Can I re-roll my 2 fangs and fire serpent?
Let's see, we discovered it a bit too late.
Okay.
So
Alright,
I'm going to
alright.
say no.
Alright,
And
that's
also,
fine.
since he can't turn invisible anymore.
I mean, you can. You just
Oh, I guess, yeah, technically you can.
He doesn't know he's fairy fighting.
He definitely knows he's very funny. it's not a maybe. It's
well,
it's
even
pretty
if he
obvious.
didn't, Hans would be like, "Ah, you still shiny."
Yeah. Okay. Well, in a kind of last-ditch effort, I guess, instead of seeing him vanish, you see him grow and grow and grow as you see this once small-looking dwarven man expand to the size of an ogre.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh my.
As he begins to swing down on you all.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Let's get
finally
some
some fun.
Gosh. What does this do? Ooh.
Does that affect his hit points and stuff?
Let me see.
We'll find out.
I guess you don't have to say.
Maybe. We'll see.
Cool.
Alright, yeah, so he's gonna make a few attacks on you, Kalvin. Since you, well, Hans, sorry. As you started beating him.
Oh no!
There's no goblin here.
21,
Yikes!
and that's a nat one. Gosh dang it. Alright. You're going back in the box. So one of these is going to hit,
Ah.
and he is wielding with both of his hands currently. So it is big damage. Alrighty. Ooh! I like that. So that's 9, 11, and then since he is enlarged, 22 points. As he picks up War Pick and then just
boy.
like kind of like lumberjack style raise up and slams down into you. Yeah. As he kind of just rips the end of the war pick out of you, yelling in Dwarvish. Do any of you speak Dwarvish?
Ooh, I think I do.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me double check. Yes, I do.
Nope.
He starts yelling things that I'm not going to repeat.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Pretty sure we
You
have.
kissed your mother with that mouth.
We have the explicit rating on this, right? I think we're good.
We've always had it, just for safekeeping, just
Yeah,
in
yeah,
case.
So say it.
No.
Only the
Will's-
people that speak
Will's
Dwarvish will know what
As
you're
he kind
saying.
of takes a few steps back, you see he is readied himself, but he's not like he's still cautious. Like he's not like there is still like a bit of a set of like panic in his eyes. After that,
There's the panic in my eyes,
Franz,
too.
it is your turn.
No, Hans, you will pay for that.
And Hans is going to reach into his pocket. Franz is going to reach into his pocket, and he's going to take out just a pure scoop of pre-workout and just into his mouth.
Oh,
Straight pre-workout.
oh.
I just imagine you have
And-
a bag of holding that is just completely full of protein powder.
Well, this is pre-workout,
pre-workout.
which will get you
So
even more
it's-
jacked.
yeah.
Because I'm going to
Rage.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty.
boys.
Yeah. Franz
and
rages.
I am going to
Franz is made.
attack with my great axe.
Sounds good.
It is a great axe.
And
Now I will like to ask, before you swing, are you doing this non-lethally? Or are you doing this lethally?
Are you trying to kill this guy, or are you trying to knock him out?
Are you going
I
for...
feel like Franz, after seeing his brother
just-
hurt, would probably just kill
And he
him.
just raged,
And he's not very smart, so he's
and
die.
he's raged out.
Alright.
And he's raged out.
Do you swing?
And I'm raged out.
Yeah,
Got white
yeah.
powder just all over his face.
It's all natural. No
Alright.
roids.
As he swings the axe, flips
with
to the dull
advantage.
side.
I feel like that would hurt
You get advantage.
a lot.
Would.
Yeah.
It may not kill.
No.
18, yep. Yeah, 18.
Ooh. Ah. Ow.
Even better. Big advantage roll again.
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah,
That's great.
That'll
Alright.
kill. That'll kill.
So 18 and then
Uh-huh.
20.
Yeah, that
No,
hits.
24.
24.
This is a normal Duergar.
Not anymore.
That is now bigger. So it's
Alright,
the target is actually
D12?
bigger now. So
That's fair.
Double advantage.
double it.
So, roll that twice.
Oh Lord.
Nice. Do it again.
Lord have mercy on this Duergar.
17 plus 8. 25. Yep.
25 points of damage.
Yeah.
Demolished.
Okay. How would you like to do this?
He's just gonna run up to him and just take both of his fists and just hit him on each side of his head, so it just kind of like flattens.
You Omni-Man him?
Huh?
Have you seen Invincible?
You on me.
Yeah, you
I know what
on
you're
me,
talking about.
Just-
Oh, God.
Goodness gracious.
God.
I couldn't finish that.
I just kind of like thunderclap, but his head is in between my hands.
Yeah.
You tried to box his ears.
That's terrible. That's
God.
that might be worse than anything Agnosis has ever done.
What's your
That's a
favorite color?
callback.
Is it all over your
Goodness
hands
gracious. Oh yeah. Not just on his hands too. Yeah. So you rush up and just slam both hands on the side of his head, and it just in one just like clean crunching. Gosh. As
Hans
you
has to
see,
control him afterwards because he's still kind of raging from the pre-workout.
as the blood just explodes forwards,
Mommy.
and the body of this Duergar falls dead. That's not unconscious.
He's dead.
That's an unconscious forever moment.
Yeah, he's dead. That's fair.
Yeah, okay.
That's fair.
Well, with that, you're out of combat.
Woo! Good job, guys. I think we did great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
see
that's
no
one
issue
way to
with how
say
that
it.
was
So
handled.
Nagu is in the back and sees that Franz, right, was about to do his rage thing, and he puts in his earplugs. He's like, here it comes again. He puts it in, and then he sees it's done. He's like, alright. Go up to you, do cure wounds.
Ah, thank you.
It's only 8. But
Thank you, Nagu. I appreciate it. Don't worry, Nagu. Next time we'll let you come in and like do a little punch or something.
I'll walk up to him and like, say hello to my little friend.
Franz, what are you talking about? You're not the same height as we are.
That's true, he is. But we'll work on your muscle. We'll get you more defined. Hans and I will hook you up. We will get you pumped.
no, I had a feeling you guys had this under control.
Right.
We'll wait till there's some bigger guys to
Goodness
fight.
gracious.
Can I look at the whatever that is that just hit me upside the head and took me? What is that thing?
Well, as you have killed him, as he dies, you see he does shrink back to his original size, and so does the hammer.
Okay.
And as you kind of pick it up, it is just a normal, just dwarven war pick.
Okay. That doesn't do much for me.
Yeah.
I can't wield that anyway. So.
You ever think, does blood splatter shrink too? Or...
No. That.
Weirdly enough.
Franz is just poking his head.
Look, his brains, it's squishy.
Yes,
Ah.
some brains are like.
It's true.
Oh,
I've never
Lord.
seen them up close.
They're like children.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, so other than that, there is the desk, which has a bunch of papers kind of scattered across the top of it, as well as what looks like something glowing underneath a burlap sack. And then on the kind of right-hand side of this room, there is that shelf that has a bunch of valuables and that black crystal, the Chardolin, that you were told about. That is also kind of positioned on the shelf, kind of just like haphazardly thrown onto it, like no real order.
Okay.
Kind of.
Look, Hans, something shiny like your fists.
Well, I keep. I will go to the shiny thing. And I will.
As you pull it off, it seems to just be a pretty well-made lantern with the characteristic that you were searching for, which was the changing color from that red to blue to green to back to red.
Do you guys think this is the lantern we were looking for?
I think so.
Alright!
Yes, we did it.
Like the best at this.
You're so good.
Was that all we're looking for? I don't remember. The lantern?
That's all they specified.
I think we were trying to like figure out who's responsible.
There were
Yeah.
three kind of quests, I guess. There was the lantern. There were the valuables and possessions of the people in the town
stuff on the
towns,
shelf, yeah.
and the two ghosts that were stolen.
Goats, yeah.
Oh, the goats. Yeah, we should probably get the
I
goats.
just remember the goats for
Yeah,
some
we should
reason.
definitely get the goats. Okay, well, we can, unless someone wants to look in it, I'm gonna start collecting valuables and lanterns and stuff. Can I perceive if there's anything else in this room that is not what we're looking for? Maybe something else that would be of value to us?
Sure.
something.
Make a investigation check.
Can it be perception? I'm much more perceptive.
Sure, it can be
I would
perception,
like
but it'll
the
be a much
most
higher
perception.
check.
That's fine.
'Cause
I'm terrible.
Yeah,
I'm
instead of
-1
like actually like opening drawers and stuff, you'll just be like just
I'm just looking around.
Stand in the
I'm
room.
Not, yeah, I have a -1 investigation, so I
Oh.
definitely would want to
yeah,
proceed.
that sounds really good.
Hans is like the
Highs
best.
and lows of this game, man. 14.
14. All right. With a 14, just kind of scanning the room. The only thing that's like kind of out of the ordinary that like could possibly give you leads to other things would just be the papers on the desk, which they're kind of scattered about, so you'd have to like look through them a little bit.
But the legendary paper.
Filter through the desk and the papers.
All right. Which easily with that, you don't even really need a check for that. Kind of just opening up one of the first drawers in the actual large desk. There is like one drawer that's a bit larger than the others, and as you begin pulling on it, you feel it is locked.
No luck picking skills.
It's a desk.
Yeah. It is a large stone desk. Kind of
Franz
almost like it
can
was carved
break
out
the
of the wall.
desk. Is it made of wood?
It's made out of stone.
Stone. Oh.
Let me try first, Frank, before you flex all your muscles. I do actually have.
You have like lock-picking tools.
Do I? Hold on. I have tools of some kind.
You have a hammer.
Yes, I do. Yes, I have thieves' tools.
All right. Yeah, you can give your go at
I could have a tool proficiency for my background, so I picked thieves. So I
very
felt like
good.
that was. And I'm pretty dexterous, so I figured I could.
So yeah, this will be Dex plus
Monks are a
proficiency
little,
bonus.
you know. Monks are dexy. We'll see what happens.
Oh,
Twos
that's
are-
Just a little.
Man, I wish someone would guide me through this process. It'd be so much more helpful.
What is this for?
Sorry, what?
And that's the guy that's right there.
Like, what is?
He's like cleaning himself off a little bit because he's got some of the blood splatter.
He's like, what? What are we talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, guidance. Sweet. Okay, not bad.
Guide you.
Yes! Okay, alright, so we've got a... Alright, so dexterity. Alright, so we've got a 12. Would be a 16. 23. 23.
Swiftly and easily, you quickly just... It's like a simple lock. So you kind of just quickly break through that and slide the desk outwards. To reveal what looks like it is... From this point, like from... getting here and hearing about Chardolin, you haven't seen very big pieces. All that you've seen are like kind of like very small shards or like slightly larger crystals. This is the largest one you've ever found. It's like about bowling ball sized, massive, kind of just like it almost looks like it was cut off of something.
Okay.
Like just the raw, unfiltered, like. Unprocessed form. But yeah, it is a very large chunk, and as you kind of pick it up, kind of weighs around 15 pounds or so. Just kind of just
Okay.
placed in the bottom of this.
Alrighty then. Then I will hold on to that.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Lick it.
Lick the magic stone.
Yeah.
What
It's
does it
stone.
taste like?
Roll a Constitution save.
That's not great. That's a 6.
You're fine. Yeah.
Is it not good?
Tastes like licking someone's forehead after doing a bench press.
That is disgusting.
I know, right? You try it.
Constitution saving throw.
Much better at these than I am. Not much better, apparently.
12.
You're fine.
Yes, it tastes disgusting.
Disgusting. Alright.
But other than that, yeah, there's just the valuables on the wall on the shelf, and some letters or something kind of scattered across the table.
Could we read the letters?
Sure.
Anything worthwhile?
You read Dwarven, correct?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so you easily are able to kind of translate through most of the letters that have kind of been stacked and piled away. Some that are like you're seeing that they repeat the same exact thing. It's pretty much just an explanation from someone who goes by SUNBLIGHT. That if Nildar wants to return to the stronghold, he must collect more Chardolin.
Oh.
That he has not earned his keep.
So they're here for the Chardolin.
Is he here for the Chardolin, or is he... Wait, does it say come back to the fortress, or come back to the...
It's like to earn his way back into the stronghold, he must collect more. That he has not earned his keep within the stronghold.
Can we hold one of the pieces of Chardolin up to the lantern and see if it does anything?
You hold it up. And you kind of hold it there for a second. And it does this really cool thing where it reflects the light coming right out of the lantern. Nothing happens. Nothing extraordinary.
Cool.
I was just curious if they stole it for a reason.
No.
So,
It's a cool lantern.
Why would they steal
are we safe to assume that this letter is addressed to somebody else who's not here, or is it's addressed to this guy who...
It doesn't like... I mean, there's nothing like explicitly stating like, you reading this letter. No.
Right, I'm just trying to see if like it does it feel like I'm trying to think if like does this letter look like something that maybe was being written to be sent out, or it looks like it's something that was received?
Oh, it definitely looks received. Like there is like a seal that has been broken on him.
Okay, so he is what is
Nildar.
so this was Nildar. Nildar couldn't go back to
the fortress?
the fortress because he wasn't bringing enough of this crystal.
That's my guess as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a second. It was like, who is he kicking out of this outpost? But then I was thinking about it. He said like fortress. So there's another fortress where they're mining this stuff, and but that doesn't make any sense because he has a giant hunk of it. Why is that not enough to earn his keep?
Maybe he just got it.
Oh, that could be true.
Who knows?
And the person who wrote it was what?
Someone that just had like, there is an X, and then .SUNBLIGHT.
SUNBLIGHT. Not XOXO SUNBLIGHT?
No. Kind of like almost like a first initial or something like that, like to a first name, and then SUNBLIGHT afterwards.
Interesting.
But that is all that is written.
Okay. All right. This is a good start.
I'm trying to remember, when we were coming up, did we see any signs of mining or anything like that? Would we? I don't recall.
I don't.
I'm just curious if. Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing that kind of points out like at least crystal mining. I mean, like the general area, like I mean, it's like a large kind of valley area. Incredible.
What was that?
The other Durgar are here.
The Durgar arrived. The Sunblight is here.
He's outside. He's asking for his kid.
Mom is here to pick us
Quick,
up.
give me your axe. I need the chopper.
Get to the.
Oh gosh. But yeah.
We called your axe the chopper. That is a beautiful. That's a great name for your axe. I don't even know what.
That's pretty
Chopper.
It's a great name for it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. But yeah.
Okay.
You don't.
So we need the
recall
goats. Is there more of this place we need to look at, like, investigate?
anything. There are other sections that you haven't
The
specifically
zombie
gone
sections.
into. Yeah, there was the kind of.
We're not going to the
Yeah,
zombie
come on.
sections. There's no need to go.
Weren't the goats down there though?
No.
Goats
they
were in, like, the main area.
right next to the large
next
zombie,
to the zombie ogre. But the zombie ogre is in a cage, so that's fine. But we need the goats.
Despite all of his rage,
She's still in the cage.
he's still a
I
zombie
hope so.
in the
We'll
cage.
find out.
Who knows?
But those are the only. Was there any other place we haven't gone besides those known unknown places? I guess.
No.
For lack of a better. Okay. All right. So let's go get the goats and let's head back to the village and see what figure out what's next. Because obviously, this is just an outpost. There's a fortress somewhere, and these Durgar are trying to get this crystal, and we need to figure out why.
I'm gonna take the letters.
Yeah, take all the letters. That's a good call. Maybe somebody in the towns knows more about
Who X is.
Chardolin and what it does or what it could be used for. Maybe they'll kind of give us a clue.
How many goats are there again?
2.
I mean, I'm Hans and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Sorry. Calvin likes to think out loud, but
Hans is a very internal thinker.
he's a very internal thinker, so or not much of a thinker. So there's that
He
too.
likes to think of himself as
He's-
an internal thinker.
It's all an act. He's actually really intelligent.
No, he's got a -1.
Oh,
He's very he's very wise though. He's got a +4 to his wisdom. So he's knowledgeable in what is like common sense. Like he knows what he knows. He knows how to survive. He knows like morally what's good and wrong. But like grandiose concept of like dwarves and their schemes and stuff like this, not a freaking idea. Like these zombie things. A smart person would be like, how could this necromancer raise them from the dead? Han just goes like, they look really weird, don't they? You need to eat something. Like, never would think there's something, like, really, so. That's kind of the
Franz is not smart or wise.
I have to be maker for the both of us. Okay, so let's go get the goats.
Alright.
And let's go get the heck out of here.
Sounds good. So yeah,
church and get that
kind of collecting everything within the room that was kind of you were told to gather, grabbing all of that and then heading back out.
I assume Hans and Franz are carrying the goats.
You unlock
Goats.
the cage.
Today is
that
arm day. We have to.
that the goats were inside of, in which you still see that large zombie ogre. Is kind of like pressed up against the front of the cage, like he's like leaning up, and at this point you've seen he's definitely been leaning into it for a while now, as like his like decaying flesh is kind of like pushing further in
yeah.
to the actual bars.
I can't smell good.
No, definitely the entire
The
place
coal probably
in here-
helps like
yeah.
stifle the heat, though.
Oh.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, the entirety, I will say, of this place just in general doesn't smell good. But yeah, it doesn't help at all.
What's up with this?
But yeah, quickly unlocking that and then grabbing the goats.
I don't know.
You
There's
guys
a sunblight, there's a zombie. I don't know what's
head
going on.
out back into the bitter cold of Icewind Dale.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't really need to roll for this. You follow your tracks back. It takes a few hours to get back, like 3 to 4. Kind of like trekking back, following exactly the path that you kind of snaked through the valley with. making sure that you are not losing the track at any point. You safely make it back by some point in the day. It's not like, as was stated in the first episode, it's kind of hard to tell time within the Dale, as it is kind of perpetually night. But you make it back and are greeted by Allie as she is kind of doing a few chores outside the tavern to keep everything kind of looking nice and presentable against the kind of harsher blizzard conditions of the Dale. But she kind of looks up and, "You're back already?
Oh, good nice lady.
Hey,
We did it.
I see that. I was not really anticipating it being this fast, but come on in. Like,
What do you mean? And he flexes it. Closer, it is going to be quick.
well, we didn't know how far it would have been, or if they were even there. So, but it looks like you did solve the predicament of our town. We also have a few bits of news for you all as well, since you have been gone. Come inside. Rounds of ale for everyone, by the way. Thank you for this.
And
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Sally,
yes.
Franz cannot have the carbs.
Would water work?
Yes.
All right.
Too many carbs in that too.
It's too many carbs in everything.
Oddly enough, in the Icewind Dale, yeah. It's pretty...
But you all heading inside, and kind of tied to one of the tables, you see what looks like a completely passed out and beaten Duragar, who has been kind of just like tied roughly to the table, scars across the body.
We didn't do that, right?
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we didn't do that.
And in a stool kind of up against the wall next to the table, you see passed out the Dragonborn. I've already forgot his name.
Lush.
But you see him there.
What happened to him?
So Torvis was out investigating again in his drunken stupor like usual, and came across something that it just wasn't right. Like there were footsteps leading away, but there was nothing there. And so he swung at what he thought was a ghost and knocked out a living being. So brought him back, finds out he's a Duragar from...
The guy looks like a ghost.
Yeah, I mean, I never saw it personally, but it was explained to me that he was completely invisible. So that's pretty
That's what happens
terrifying.
when you do hops instead of kettlebell drops.
You turn invisible?
You get
Yeah,
beat
like your
up.
muscles will
Oh,
turn
okay,
up.
okay.
Yeah, like the whole like your body will just like start to shrivel up and you will
That's actually incredible.
everything in moderation.
Yes,
Except for muscles.
exactly, except for muscles.
But whenever Torvis wakes up, he can explain to you what information he got out of him. I wasn't here
Where's
at the time.
Torvis?
Passed out next to the table.
I'll walk up to him.
Okay. What? Oh, it's you guys.
Hello, Torvis. I don't know why I sound like that. Hello, Torvis.
You will How many hails did you have again?
Leave elastic questions, Torvis. I don't know what it is.
Welcome back to the Northern Lights.
Torvis, what is going on here? There's a dinner guy on the table.
Yeah, this little invisible man came into the town and was trying to steal stuff again.
Yeah, like what happened?
Well, I beat him up. I got a little information out of him, but I beat him up.
What information did you get out of him?
It kind of looks like you got beat up.
I always look beat up, but I'm always good. So apparently Durgar trying to take over Icewind Dale. You know, a little simple little thing. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. They're little tiny guys, so I don't think they really can do much. All they've been doing is some petty thievery.
No, it's like a big deal, though. They're like stealing lots of stuff.
Yeah, but you got it back, didn't you?
Yeah, but there's like more stuff they're stealing.
Like what?
There-
I held up the Charbelin.
Are they stealing that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that being in my town.
So it came from like another town, which means like they're... Also, do you know what the SUNBLIGHT is?
No, but this guy, he mentioned something about a SUNBLIGHT.
Also, if you're that drunk, I'm figuring you're probably not remembering much of anything in your town.
We should probably ask him.
I remember everything, okay?
What's my name?
Wow.
Wow.
So get back to it.
That's not his name.
It was like something like Zardarok or Zordarok or something rock. I mean, it makes sense. It's like a dwarven name or something like that. But they have like this fortress somewhere in the spine of the world.
Did we see anything in the letters that said a place called Zordarok?
No. But you do
You have all
remember
those?
there was an X at the beginning and then SUNBLIGHT.
So it wasn't X marks the spot.
Zordor.
I
Oh
just
my
didn't
gosh.
know the world had a spine.
So
Everything has a spine. How do you think the
Zordarok
world
with
gives
an
itself
X.
up?
I guess.
It's true.
I mean, he didn't like phonetically spell it to me.
Is,
whenever he was.
is the dwarf alive?
That is a good question. Make a medicine check.
I will go up to the dwarf.
I couldn't do medicine.
Me too.
Limply.
Nugan!
Nugan. He's a
Nagu! Something's wrong with him.
Noggin!
Nagu! He's noggin! Wait, are you just saying noggin all the time?
it's Nog.
Okay, right. Fix him, Nagu.
Fix him. Well, I'll do the medicine check.
Okay. Yeah, make a medicine check.
Oh gosh, you said you were gonna do it.
Yeah, I'll do the medicine. I'll do the medicine.
No,
Let's check on him.
Yoden, you do.
Power
the medicine.
friendship.
24.
24. Yeah, with the 24, he is on the edge
Oh.
Yeah,
of
fine.
life. Like, his breathing is very, like, labored. He's lost a lot of blood.
Don't let him die.
Do I need to spare the
Quickly.
dying or just
Noggin, mouth to mouth!
No.
Yeah, you can do either or.
Yeah, sure. I'll do spare the dying.
Okay.
I guess.
So yeah, quick,
Yep.
kind of just,
Just reach out.
yeah, just kind of like this warm kind of pulse, kind of just pulses through yours and then the dwarf's body. As,
Should be good enough.
you kind of like see the breathing kind of like steady out. Not conscious, but it is. They're not dying anymore.
Is he
He's been
tied?
spared.
Is he tied up?
Yes, he is tied
Okay,
up.
so we need to secure him in a room so that when he comes to, we can like ask him questions.
Ooh.
I asked the lady, we would like a room for the prisoner, please.
Unless you
Okay.
rent jail cells.
No,
you
we
have a cell.
don't.
You have a jail cell in this town.
Maybe a dungeon.
Fun fact: we actually don't. We've never really had any like issues.
Do you have like a rentable Airbnb dungeon?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, no. Like we haven't.
Nothing?
Not
Airbnb.
really.
Airbnb.
Though I mean, the way he's
not
tied
idea
up,
either.
if you kind of like face him up, it's kind of hard to get out of that kind of position while being tied.
Okay.
Because it's like like each of his limbs is separately tied and kind of around the end of the table to like the bottom post.
Oh, so he's like tied up to the table.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
Okay.
guys just pick up the table and take him with us.
I mean, we'll as long as I know he's not going anywhere. That I just don't want to like. I want to.
And I mean, Torvis will also be watching over him.
Maybe make sure Torvis doesn't like beat him up.
We
again.
will be watching.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I will give her.
A goat.
Do I have money?
A nice pat on the back.
Yeah, I'd say everyone has about 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces. I will give her a silver piece.
Okay. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Don't spend it in just anywhere. Save it.
Thank you. I will, Franz. So we do have rounds of ale for everyone since you all help our town. I'll get the goats back and all the valuables back. I'll post something on the notice board about it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wasn't expecting this from total strangers, so it's definitely much thank you. Yeah, I don't know how else to say, but yeah, for the time that you're in our town and well, really in the 10 towns, you're always welcome here. Free rooms for you all.
Thank you.
All right.
It is my pleasure.
Good question. Would anyone know what this is or what it does in the 10 towns? Anyone who's like a magic smarty pants?
I mean, I don't know if there'd be anyone here, maybe?
Like any other towns, maybe.
There's a few larger towns. I would recommend checking out East Haven or Bremen or Brennan. It is those are the two largest settlements. Though I will say be cautious within those towns. It is pretty widely known within the 10 towns that each town has its own sacrifice that they give to Auril, the Frost Maiden, so that hopefully the winds will kind of be peaceful a little bit longer around here and not constant blizzards. And those are the ones where human sacrifices are normal. Or more like not human, but humanoid sacrifices are normal.
They sacrifice people,
Yes.
but not like travelers who don't know about their ways or culture, right?
Well, everyone who comes in gets tagged.
Well, I hate this place.
So it's if you stay in it for longer than a day,
What is the
there is a
sacrifice?
chance.
Is that
that
like
you
a
will.
sandwich or something?
So you know how you like
Peace
hit
out.
the sides of the head of that one guy and you were like super excited?
Yes.
Yeah, they like do that in all the towns for fun.
That
So
sounds
that-
exciting.
Yeah, but to you.
Oh no, that does not sound exciting.
Right. And
Okay.
you didn't like do anything to deserve it. But we need to know what this is and what it does so that we can go to the spine and I don't know why we have to go to the spine. The point is we need more information.
Yeah, I mean, well, as long as you're here, free rooms, and I guess we wish you safe travels on your way out. Though we do have, there is someone within our town, maybe, who could give you pointers.
That would be
let me
great.
Check real quick.
I'm curious where the Dwarven Fortress is. Does anyone know where that might be?
I mean, from what I briefly overheard, it's somewhere in the spine of the world. I don't know. I mean, I don't think there was a pinpointed location on a map. He didn't really specify, and nor did Torvis really ask.
Yeah, I think it was the X place. I could not for life remember what you called it. But I think that X place is the Dwarven. I think that's where the Sunblight was, and where the dead dwarf was not allowed to go. Mm-hmm. So that seems to be a focal point for something. So we need to, we need to get more information from this dwarf, and we need to figure out what this crystal stuff does.
There is a small general store, I guess you can call it, here within Koenig, called Frozen Far Expeditions. The owner's name is Atenas Swift. He might be able to help you. He's gone on a few adventures. He also has a dwarven adventurer who is kind of like his companion throughout this. Who also, I mean, if you need him, will lead you through the mountains. He's well traversed through the mountains of Icewind Dale. Very good guide.
That's pretty convenient.
His prices can kind of be a little pricey, but seeing that you brought back valuables and everything, you might be able to cut a deal, I would assume. So he might have some information on this Charlatan that you have, or possibly where to find out more information on it.
Would an Arcana check tell me where, where that's from, the Charlatan?
Sure. Make a Arcana check to see if you know.
14.
With a 14, it's not really where it comes from. From like the brief little like time that you've like kind of encountered it, it doesn't seem like it is something that is innately magical. Though you can run some tests with some things. Like you don't know like exactly what it's used for. But it is. It doesn't seem like, you know, like it's like giving off like an innate like presence to it.
Oh, so it's like a magnifier.
It amplifies.
You could try casting a spell through it or something.
You can.
What's the worst that could happen?
We die. It's not the worst that could happen, actually, now that I think about it. Go for it. See what happens.
That's
something
the best
simple.
idea.
Sure.
Just cast light
Yeah, sure. So you cast light
into the object. Yeah.
into it. Okay. Yeah. So with like a brief little touch onto the Charlatan crystal, you see it light up, and instead of like this like bright, brilliant white light that usually lights
20
up with,
feet-ish.
it's a little brighter, but it's like it gives off almost like a black light to it. Like it's kind of like everything kind of
Black
goes into
light.
like this almost like grayscale
Ooh.
around.
Do our teeth glow?
No.
Not that bad. Okay.
But it's like zapped the color out of the room.
Very interesting.
But yeah, it does extend out an extra about 10 feet or so of like bright light.
Yeah, that's more than normal, for sure.
So like we have the dwarf we've got tied up, hold on to it and cast Cure Wounds in it. Maybe it'll do the opposite. That's how zombies are made.
Kills him.
100% that's how they're made. Okay, so we need to... We need to go talk to this Swift guy. See if he can point us in a direction and figure out where we go from here.
We rest up first.
We can.
Sure. For the night?
Sure. You guys want to rest up?
Sure.
Okay. We'll take a rest.
Alrighty. A long rest is had. Or short rest, depends on what you guys are doing. I'm assuming it's a long rest.
Yeah, why not?
We still have the guy that's barely living,
True.
so maybe not a long.
But he's
rest.
stable.
Yeah, you
that's
stabilized
fair.
him.
Yeah, he's stable. He'll sleep it off.
Shake it off.
Alright, yeah. So you all wake up in the morning. Same conditions pretty much.
Or at
outside.
another time of day. We don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. You wake up. You wake up.
We wake up. Yep, there you go. That's all we can ask for.
You wake.
And coming downstairs, you do see that the Durgar is awake, though very kind of just like out of it. Just
Okay.
kind of.
Good morning, stupid.
It's just like not really responding.
You guys should probably talk to him because, like, I'm not smart enough to ask questions. But I'll, like, watch from a distance, and if he's lying, I'll, like, tell you he's lying.
Do you think I am?
You stand here in the staff with me.
Okay. I will do that.
Wake up, dwarf.
You see him kind of raise his head over towards you, kind of like, just very, just like kind of broken at this point. Just like, what is it this time?
We found your outpost. What are you doing here?
What's it to you?
I think it'd be wise for you to talk.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just as a heads up, I have a passive insight, passive insight of 14.
Okay.
So just generally like making sure he's not doing anything.
Mhm.
Like Hans knows when a person's lying. He looks for like the physical signs of lying.
Yeah.
So he's just watching to see if there's any, because he's very perceptive. So he's watching to see if there's any like sign that he's trying to be deceptive.
I got you.
So, and then any active insights whenever you deem necessary. So,
All right.
But yeah, that's all I'm doing this time. And then he's intimidating. So,
Okay.
whatever,
Sounds good.
because he's very intimidating.
What are you asking for that this stupid dragon has not already asked me?
What did you already share with the stupid dragon?
Yeah.
I mean, all sorts of things. Where I came from, who I'm working for, what did I steal? Though I don't know why he's still keeping me here. I've answered all these things. I told him I was just going to leave. I'm not going to come back here anymore, obviously, if I'm about to die from coming here once. I think that's a pretty good telltale sign to not come here anymore.
Where would you go from here?
Back to the stronghold, though it might be my death.
There's no one left at the stronghold.
It's probably not the stronghold you're thinking of.
That's the outpost.
Yeah.
The,
There's no one left at the outpost because I smashed his head like a zip.
What's this one saying? Do
He
you
said he
speak
clashed
Dwarven?
his head. I speak Dwarven.
Okay.
He said he clashed the head of the guy at the outpost.
You killed Nildar?
Who's Nildar?
Oh gosh. I'm definitely not going back to the stronghold then.
Ask him
It
what
might be
color
better
his
just to keep me here. Can you guys just keep me here? Is that okay?
Not unless you talk.
Why are you after the Chardolin?
It's Am I gonna live if I tell you this? Are you gonna kill me afterwards?
I'm not gonna kill you.
Can you promise not to have anyone kill me? Just let me go free?
How
Let me
about
live my
Hans
life
and
within the
Franz
10
and I
pounds?
play rock, paper, scissors. So you have 50-50 chance.
Well, then I'll give you a 50-50 chance of telling you what's happened.
Well, okay, smarty pants.
He's really good.
Are you the only one that can
He's,
understand
talking,
him?
he's outwitting
I'm
me.
telling him everything.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because we're not playing bad guy, bad guy.
You lied.
If it's guaranteed that my survival is in place, then I'll tell you. I just don't want to...
Can I make an insight to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure.
I'm rolling sevens like crazy tonight. 11.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem like he's, like, trying to bluff or, like, be, like,
21.
trying to double-cross you in any way.
You're much more insightful than I am.
21.
21. Same thing. It doesn't seem like he's trying to double-cross you. He's just trying to, save his own skin.
Do we let him go?
What was your role in all of the thefts and everything? Have you hurt anybody?
I personally know. We never hurt anyone here. We were just tasked with, from Nildar, to collect as much Chardolin as possible. And we found out that there were a few people here that had goods or jewelry that had Chardolin kind of built into it. And so we saw that as a chance that there might be more here. So we kept taking. if you're wondering why, like, the goats and stuff were taken, the goats were taken because we were hungry.
That's fair. That's fair.
I can understand that. They need the gains.
Does he know why? Did we figure out if he knows why they need the Charlene? Or did he say he didn't know?
Why are you even taking the Shardlin?
I haven't been told.
Inside check.
Yeah.
That's 11 again.
That's,
It seems like he doesn't really know.
even worse.
Like he's like, he seems annoyed. Like at that question.
Why are you bothered by that question?
Because it's like, I feel like it's a big deal, and it's like, I've been a part of, the militia of the SUNBLIGHTs for so long, and they still won't tell me what this dang project is, and it's just a little frustrating.
What are the SUNBLIGHTs?
They're a Durgar family. They came up from the Underdark, kind of like in this time of like, oh, the 10 towns in Icewind Dale is in this perpetual night. Oh, we can conquer the 10 towns now. Sort of deal. Yeah, they won't tell me. It's kind of annoying. Whatever it is, it's big, though. There's been a forge that's been upgraded specifically for it. Like, they killed a red dragon and have its beating heart as the centerpiece of the forge. So I would assume whatever is being crafted is pretty big and pretty,
The Durgar killed a red dragon and are using its heart to forge something out of Shardlin?
something. I don't.
Well, I'm done with this campaign, guys. I don't think we're. I mean, honestly,
I don't know
if we're gonna go with
specifically.
people who can fight a red dragon.
It was a baby one, right?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there at the time. I wish I was there. That would have been pretty cool, seeing a red dragon being slain. I mean, if you talk to any of them, they'll probably say that it's an adult red dragon, or an ancient, specifically, probably that, just to boast. It's kind of just how, Durgar are. If they can boast about something, they're going to.
It was warming, right? They said it was a great worm. Yeah, I'm out. I'm not gonna. We're done.
This conversation leveled us up, right?
Oh, God, I hope so. Yeah, we're 20 now, right? Because we're not gonna fight a red dragon.
But,
We're gonna need to seriously hit the gym and really pump up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I think the only way you don't die after this conversation is you need to help us on our quest.
Ooh, okay, so that's the thing. Is like, if I help you and I bring you to the place, I'm probably gonna die. Well, okay. Let me cut you a. Can we make a deal? I was about to say let me cut you a deal. I'm not in a really position to say that. Can I make a deal? Is that okay with you all?
Speak your mind.
All right. What if I just led you to the place, and then once I led you there, and you all are just, you've made it inside, I just leave. Because I have no want to go back to a place and, break the news that, while I was, here, his son died. That'd be pretty bad. Because I think I wouldn't live much longer after that. And I would appreciate living. So, if I just, I'd be an expert guide. I know the direct route there. No issues.
Insight check.
Can we trust this guy?
Sure, insight.
Come on, good rolls.
Oh, gosh.
Nope.
I should do, rolls. What is that?
If only someone was guiding us through our interactions, this would be so much easier.
Good. It's not good, guys.
It's not great.
I just don't know that we can trust you.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know what I can say to make you more, to trust me more.
Who was the drunk dude again? What was his name?
Torvin. No,
Torvis.
Torvis.
Torvis, that's his name.
How did I remember that?
You did. Franz didn't.
Torvis, yeah.
So, is the goal to take... Why are you trying to take over the 10 towns?
I mean, I'm not specifically trying to take.
Why
the
are your people trying to take
Why are the sunlight?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean,
You were
like
working with them,
well, yeah.
so you were trying to take over the 10 towns.
I mean, technically, yes. I was in. I was a part of the trying to kill everyone in the 10 towns.
Yeah, we got them.
technically. But I mean, like, they have good ale here, and I mean that's like a controlling like an ale trade for dwarves. That's a pretty big deal. I've heard that Mr. SUNBLIGHT isn't. Well, he's trying to impress a lady from deep in the Underdark. She kind of terrifies me. I don't remember her name, but she's quite terrifying. I don't really think she cares for Mr. SUNBLIGHT, but that's not my problem really anymore. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. He's crazy. He's like a super paranoid dwarven man. He's just constantly, like, thinks everyone's backstabbing him. It was actually kind of nice to get out of the stronghold. Dealing with his bratty son wasn't, like, that big of a deal. It was better than dealing with the man himself.
How were the zombies created?
Oh, there's did you not see the I don't know, mushroom guy in there? There's like a actual mushroom guy, and his, like, I guess he has like an ability where he can turn corpses into fungus people.
Yeah.
They're called myconoids in the Underdark.
That's terrifying.
They're called what?
Myconoids.
Mike and eggs.
Mike and Eggs.
That's what I heard.
Hey, that's my favorite candy actually.
Sounds delicious.
Those are amazing.
Please
Yo,
sponsor us.
Alright, so...
Not a sponsor.
I just, like... Why do we care about this?
This is
Do we
a-
care about the 10 towns?
Gosh, now we're getting into motivations of characters, and we've got 6 episodes, Scotty. Come on.
What's my motivation?
I don't feel like it.
Your motivation is...
To get paid.
I feel like... I mean, there really isn't
we're from here.
really isn't a motivation for us right now, unless this was, like, threatening our well-being, which we don't know if it is yet or not.
The town, or the dwarves taking over the 10 towns is just a matter before they try to take over the entire Dale, I would imagine.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good thing.
But it's
like,
also Icewind Dale, so is that a total loss?
Is it really?
Yeah, this map's kind of small.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's just one small... I've seen the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It's not terrible. I mean, you've been to Neverwinter. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's hot springs and gosh. Okay, so
Campaign. Just
we
leave
don't want the
Icewind Dale.
dwarf. Yeah, we're just gonna leave Icewind Dale and we're gonna go to Neverwinter, and you got to figure it out.
All right. Mine's a Fandel.
Go back to the mines.
Suddenly the border is surrounded by dragons.
The entire border.
You can't leave.
Okay, so I think the idea of this crazy dwarf wants to take over the Icewind Dale is probably a something that we want to, like, stop him from doing.
Yeah.
Seems like these are nice people. We don't want them to die.
I think we should let the townspeople know, like, what's going on.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
like-
we should spread the word.
Yeah.
But is it okay, DM? This is just me asking you.
Yep.
Is going to the fortress the most logical step here, or is there something else? I can roll for it if you want. I can roll for a direction, but I don't.
For common sense.
It just seems like there's a giant dwarven fortress. I don't know if level 5 characters should go there.
Yeah.
But it does seem like we're kind of being like. It seems like that might be the next step, unless there's something else that we're not like. Something else that feels like we should probably do first.
All I will say is that there is a lot of things pushing you in that direction.
Okay. So if that's the case, I feel like it's a safe bet to head that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I don't want to like head blindly that way because, guys, I'm telling you what, there was a crazy DM I had one time who sent us to a cave and we died right off the bat, and he was like, "You weren't supposed to go there," and it was a whole thing. It was crazy. But anyhow, I just want to make sure that we're not going to.
For audience listeners, I pointed at myself while Calvin was saying that. That was homebrew.
Much love.
I was in early high school.
You did fine. Anyhow. Okay, so it seems
Visible
like
stalkers
stopping
are
this.
crazy.
It seems like stopping this dwarf is the best thing to
Actually
do.
won.
Yep.
So we need to go that way. We have two options to get there. We have the shopkeeper who knows the terrain and probably might be a little more trustworthy than this dwarf, and a dwarf who doesn't want to go back but is willing to take us there as long as we let him go.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Let's bring the shopkeeper, but don't let the dwarf know that the shopkeeper knows where we're going.
So let's go talk to the shopkeeper.
Huh?
Let's just go talk to the shopkeeper.
Yeah, just say, hey, we want you to go with us. Or at least tell us. I don't know. I just want to make sure. I want to know with some certainty if the dwarf is going to double cross us. Because if he is, then
Yeah.
he's toast. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's more of a side thing, but
You just take him with us.
I just don't like him.
I just don't know how we can guarantee.
They're making zombies.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him. I know he's got nothing to lose, but he very easily could be like, "This is the way," and then just like.
But if he double crossed us when we got there just to come back in good graces, knowing that we killed
That's true.
that dude's brother,
Yeah.
I mean,
Could we just take him with us and like?
Force him to? I don't think we can force him to. And they can disappear really inconveniently, which I don't like either. I say we kill him, honestly. Not being a murder hobo. I don't think he's... I think his uses... I think his cons outweigh his pros. His cons are he can disappear on us whenever he feels like it.
True.
He's very easily could lead us in a direction that we don't know is a bad direction, but he knows is a bad direction. And he could turn us in to cash in for good graces. On the pro side, he knows exactly where the fortress is.
does anyone else know where the fortress is?
No, but the shepherd doesn't know where it is, but he knows the terrain enough to get us in a good direction. So the pros of the... Nope.
So why don't we just threaten to smash his face in and tell us where the fortress is, or he
Right now?
dies?
Right now?
Yes.
I mean, we could. We could just tell
Because
him.
here's the thing, he tells us and then we can send him on his way. We don't have to have him and then we still have the information.
That's true.
And then you can't lead us or do
mean-
anything we don't want.
Send him on his way, as in send him on his way.
That or to a jail cell.
Yeah,
We said we wouldn't kill him. That didn't mean we wouldn't put him in the cell
There's
somewhere.
no jail cell here.
There's got to be a jail cell somewhere.
Is there a jail cell in any of the other towns? Yeah. Okay, so we can just send him off to another jail cell. For a while, until we are sure that he won't...
The way he can't go tattle either.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. Is if we let him go now, then he's just gonna like...
So here's the deal. He tells us where the stronghold is, or he dies.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, I like that idea. He tells us how to get there. We put him in prison for a little bit for security, and if all goes well and we return, he's released without issue.
That's fair. Yeah, if we come back, he's
Yeah, if we make it
he's
back,
free.
he's free to go.
If we don't, then
Yeah, if we don't, 10 towns can do whatever they want with him.
it's true. Yeah, I like that deal.
All right. Can you open up your map, please? Yeah, let me see. I need to... 1 second. I need to pull up the map. Because I have a special map that shows me the things.
Can we see it?
It's more special than our map. I like to see. I like to see
ours
the
is
special
pretty
map.
special.
Don't kill
Okay.
that book.
What plus?
Okay, so you see the
The book he
furthest...
has.
If you're looking at the bottom of the spine of the world, where you see like where the edge of like the forested area is,
Yeah.
like the bottom right edge of the forested area. Bottom right.
Bottom right. Okay.
And then kind of like in that, like in between, a little up,
Up a little bit. Yeah, in that little white area.
in that general mountain area is the fortress.
Nailed it.
And we
Actually,
are,
I can come over there and I can point it
We
out.
are
See,
all the way at
Let me
General.
come point it out.
I want you to point.
Yeah, we're here.
Care
We're
Koenig,
all
right?
there. Yeah.
The fortress is right here.
Can we insight check this dude? Guidance. Who has the best?
I
Yeah,
mean,
someone help me in.
well, hold on.
Someone help me inside.
I
this.
don't necessarily
Or I'll
feel
help
like
you.
we probably
Yeah,
don't
no.
need to do this.
I have +6.
Because if you think about it, it's like, hey,
Plus
you
6
understand that
on
if we
what?
get to this
Insight?
place and it's not what you say it is, when we get back, you die. You're
Oh,
dead.
I completely understand. That's the fortress. You'll see it.
I'm giving you advantage, Scotty. I'm helping you.
Well, hold
you're
on. My thing just freaked out.
It is, it's there. Unless it somehow miraculously moved,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
usually
I'll help you.
built into the mountain strongholds don't move.
I'll help
So
you.
I would,
You have +6.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you
You're
it's
super
yeah.
insightful. I'll give you.
Nat 20.
There we go.
Nat 20.
Is he telling the truth?
He is telling the truth.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Nice.
lies.
Nice. Okay. So we know where it is. How long will it take us to get there?
I mean, it kind of depends on how you're traveling.
Let's ask the guide. Let's go ask the shopkeeper.
Because you have two ways of travel. You have dog sled,
Uh-huh.
and you have on foot.
Okay.
Ooh, I love doggies.
Dog sled.
Okay, so let's talk to the shopkeep, see how long it takes to get there. We'll let Torvis know that the dwarf needs to be sent off to a jail cell.
Do we trust Torvis? He seems like he's drunk all the
We
time.
don't really have anything else we can. Can someone else?
Can
Can
Ellie-
Ellie send word to a 10 town with a jail cell to come pick up the dwarf for us?
Sure, I can try my best.
Cool.
We just don't trust Torvis is all. He's a little inebriated.
That's understandable.
But
Yeah.
we'll let her know that this dwarf is to be put under lock and key at a 10 town, not to be
I mean, we
hurt
could
or anything like that.
we could put him in one of our spare rooms.
Yeah, but what if he tries to escape?
There's not really windows in our rooms.
Ah, yeah, that's fair. You slide the food underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
We'd probably keep him tied to the table anyways,
That's true.
That sucks.
and then just have him feed him.
Oh god, it's gonna be a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gone for like 2 weeks. Just oh god, his limbs. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. Keep him here.
Pins and needles. Pins and
When we get back, he can be released.
sounds good.
Good way to do it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so Frozen Far Expeditions isn't that far away. I mean, if you open up the map, there is a pin on it. It's on the backside where all the 10 towns are.
They said.
Yes. On Caer Koenig, which is bottom right.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to see. But
bottom
it's
right.
Down there.
closer to the edge of town.
What is it?
Frozen Far Expeditions.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, and where?
And then
Is it the Northern Light?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
not
So,
not very
not
far.
far.
Yeah,
Not
we'll head on over there.
Quick jump, walk over. Kind of just pushing it into Frozen Far. It's kind of like this small shop, lots of shelves kind of like lining the room. You see that there are, one side of the room has like this very large cage where you see a few large, almost like wolf dogs. Oh, camera.
I was actually going to check the camera.
You can make sure I didn't get it out of focus when I put the map up at it.
Yeah, so it's like there's a large cage where you see a few dogs kind of just like resting quietly, kind of bundled up together. You see a lot of rations, a lot of like just tool sets kind of scattered like across the shelves. It just looks like it's a nice like well-stocked general store of some kind. And you see kind of just like lazily waiting for someone to come in. You see what looks like a kind of like not super built male human who kind of greets you all and is, hello. The name is Atena Swift. How can I help you?
We need a sled.
A sled. I can.
God, someone who knows how to get through the mountains.
We have both of those.
Excellent.
Which also thank you for your help within our humble town.
Of course.
It is much appreciated getting some of the valuables back that were stolen. With that, we can happily allow you to acquire a dog sled. Jartha, you are going to have to talk to him about possibly getting his expertise for free. But the dog sled and the dogs can be provided for your all's travel. Yeah, so I'll get that right away. I'll call Jartha out real quick.
I'm definitely gonna talk to all the doggies.
Which you see him kind of like go into the back for a second, press open a door, and call Jartha as he then heads out to the like into the actual shop to like gather like the sled and dogs and stuff.
Cool.
And you see coming out in full plate mail, large shield on his back, hammer on his hip. You see kind of heading out. It's like, I mean, it's plate and furs.
Oh, okay. It's just saying, plate mail is freezing.
But you see him come out, very large, kind of black beard, with what looks like Chardolin, like woven in through his beard. As he looks up at you, what can I help you with?
Are you Javin?
Jartha, yes.
Jonathan. We are adventurers who are about to set out on a grand adventure. We are heading into the mountains to look for a dwarven fortress before the dwarves come and take over the 10 towns.
So you need my help?
We need your guidance.
We're trying to protect the 10 towns.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, but we're the first ones to do it.
I
We
guess-
went to the outpost and like squashed the dwarf spacing.
I'll take your word on it.
Show them your hands. Look.
I didn't wash them. They still have dried blood.
Yeah, it's pretty
It
gross.
was like a zit. It went
One of his fingernails
Wow.
has a little bit of bone and it's showing the bone in your fingernails.
right there. You see it?
Yeah,
I even
definitely
touched
see.
his brain. It was squishy.
That's terrible. Sure. Yeah, I can lead you around the mountains. It's going to be a few days travel. Well, since we have dog sleds, maybe a few 5 hours maybe
Oh, that's nice.
to at least the closest mountainside. It's going to take a little while, and that's not, well, there's a little buffer room there for
That's fine.
if blizzards become an issue. I should be able to lead you around the mountains, though. Do you have a specific location, or are we just going to be
Yeah,
wandering
we can
around the mountains?
show
Right here.
Show them on the map. Like,
Okay, that's not too far. Yeah, okay. When are you wanting to head out?
When the weather is nice,
That's not a thing here.
then whenever is the most convenient.
All right, well, I'm not really doing much, so...
Preferably at least not when there's some sort of like blizzard.
At first light, oh wait.
We're going to be waiting a long time. for
Yeah, I
that.
realize that now.
first dark.
Is there anything that the shopkeeper has that'll help us on our journey? Like, that, I mean, obviously we have like warm clothes and stuff, but like any outdoor gear, climbing gear, snow boots, anything that we would
you can-
need.
Definitely find... I forget what they're called, but
Legendary
they're
weapons.
kind of... Huh?
Yeah, I was saying, was there?
Yeah, there's a
that's what
vorpal
they're
sword just
called.
kind of laying on the ground.
Sweet.
Nice back.
But they're like the ice kind
Ooh,
of
oh,
like
what up?
ice walking like almost like cleat things that you
Yeah.
attach to the bottom of your boots.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
please.
you can find plenty of those.
Nice.
Yeah, boots are plenty in here.
Okay.
Climbing tools, all sorts of stuff.
Nice.
If you're wanting to get all of that, I would say it would cost you close to around 3-4ish gold
Okay.
for the whole kind of.
Is there?
collection.
Yeah, we could do that. Is there like 3-4 gold per person or for everybody?
For everyone.
Oh, then yeah, gold piece for fine.
Yeah.
I don't need any of that stuff.
Is there? Can we get some sort of like a lean-to that we can like pop up if like blizzards show up, so we don't like have to like stand out in the snow and stuff?
Yeah, a small kind of like shelter
Just
can be
something to
purchased.
protect
Yeah.
us from.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're not caught out in a blizzard and like you have nothing to protect yourself.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Just making sure.
You've died of exposure.
Yeah, that
Sounds
would be
good.
not great. So okay, I think that's everything I need to make sure we're good on.
All right.
Anybody else need anything while we're out there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, a quarterstaff? I didn't even realize I had a quarterstaff. Damn.
Just
Got
had
a
a big
rope.
stick on your back.
Yeah, what is this?
You have a staff made out of quarters?
No, it's like a quarterstaff. It's like the size of a quarter around.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were just gonna say the size of a corner. It's just like this tiny little stick.
What? You spit it with your finger?
It's the worst stuff ever.
Hiya! No, for a monk it'd be really cool. It's like, this is my quarterstaff. Hitman stuff there, just like throwing. God, I want to see Jackie Chan at a bank just start throwing coins at bad guys. That'd be so cool.
But after a little while, as you guys are kind of collecting the stuff, and Jartha's kind of helping you out pick out some like cold weather gear, you hear the door kind of open up, and Atanas kind of steps back in.
Patient defense.
The sled is ready for you all whenever you are ready to leave.
Thank you.
It is set up and ready to go, so just pretty much just hop on, and you'll be off, I guess.
Give him a piece of silver.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Doesn't cover the cost of it, but I appreciate it.
This is not the counts.
It is.
Many thoughts.
I'll give him a gold.
Very much appreciate it. Thank you all for your patronage, and safe travels.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you all again, and in much nicer conditions.
Yeah, not likely.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they're the ones that are traveling this. Yeah. Before you go, actually, I have a few things that I might be able to hand you all as like a little boost to your all's,
their weapons?
to your want.
Level 20!
So he goes into the back and comes back out carrying a few bottles as he comes out and hands one to each of you. It is a regular healing potion
Nice.
to each of you.
We all got regular input?
Yep. As well as what looks like a small chess piece of some kind, like a rook. This is also this is for you all, if whoever wants it, I guess. If you'd like to see a little demonstration of what it does, I can go outside with you all and
Yeah, it looks really cool.
show you what this thing does.
Let's see what it does.
Hold on a second. Do we trust him? He's about to do something weird.
By now he gave us potions of healing dogs.
Yeah, he just sold us some stuff.
Alright.
What is it?
It's better to show.
Oh.
It's more exciting that way.
You're not poisoning my puppies, are you?
No. But you see him open up the door, kind of lead you all outside before picking up the little chess piece, tossing it, and yelling, "Castle!" And
We're dead.
right as that happens, you see in air the piece kind of slide around before kind of hitting the ground and then expanding
Oh.
to the size of a tower. A 2-story tower
What?
that has a large wooden door on one side, a few windows kind of scattered here and out, and cracks open the door. It's a little portable base for you all.
Have you been watching Dragon Ball?
Are you freaking kidding me?
A little useful item that I would say might be useful within Blizzard, conditions.
It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
And as he opens up the door, you also see inside. It is furnished.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
That is helpful. What have you done with our DM?
I'm a good DM. Stop
Don't push your luck, dude. Gosh. Be nice to us.
Where's the murder DM?
It's coming.
Shut up.
It's coming. Winter is coming.
How do you get to go away?
Same thing.
Castle!
And as you yell it just and quickly slides in the direction of as if it was on a chessboard towards you, and then shrinks and then into your hand.
Oh. Is there a way to make it so that the word we say is a little more than just castle?
It's its activation word. So
Can we say something else like shanty? And it gives us a shanty?
Well,
probably
I'm
not.
Just more concerned, if we're inside, man, this castle's really not get crushed.
It's kind of you have to do it as you throw it out.
It's a nice castle. No.
Which I will say, it has gotten me out of a bit of a pickle here and there, because you can throw it at people and activate its command word. It doesn't just kind of
Franz really likes the idea that I could throw a castle at somebody.
Yes, it is possibly both the funniest thing and sometimes the most useful course of action. So this is an option for you all now.
What happens?
Here you go.
What happens if we leave someone in there?
That is a good question. I've never done that.
Castle!
And you see, and just
I sprint inside.
Oh,
right. Yeah. So you're
From the inside.
From my job, castle! Castle!
and you, and it just shrinks down into your palm again.
Within it?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Guys, I thought I was gonna die there. That was hilarious.
Tiny hands!
Wait, can they see me?
So it looks like a normal chess piece whenever it's in its shrinked position. So there aren't any windows or door on it in shrinked position. If you try the door, it doesn't open. And if you look out the window, it is a inky black void.
I love inky black.
You also notice that as you're starting to breathe in here,
Die.
it's not it's the same as if you had you're suffocating, I guess is the best way to describe that, because you are.
Castle!
And as that, you immediately have a rush of air through the windows.
The door bursts open. Into the snow. That was amazing! Also, don't go now because you'll die.
I want to ride! My turn, my turn!
No, you will actually die.
Okay, I don't want to die. You always get to have fun.
But that is for you all to enjoy. I don't have any uses for it myself, since I'm not really the adventuring type anymore.
Yoda, you better hold on to that.
But that is for you all. Yours
Grudgingly give it to
pleasure.
you.
What is this called?
I don't remember what it's
Is it
called.
Castle.
It is not called Castle. I'll get the specific thing to you sometime. I gave this to one of my players in one of my campaigns, and it's sick. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's fun.
They trapped a ghost inside of it at one point. So that was cool.
Oh, because ghosts can't breathe. Oh, okay. Whatever.
Would the ghosts be able to escape? Oh, they're in a void. Never mind.
Yeah. It's kind of like its own pocket dimension at that point. Well, if that is it, I guess I will see you all whenever you return.
Alright, goodbye.
Good day. Well, good night, I guess. It's
always good night.
That was the
confusingly
concept.
shuts the door behind him.
Alright. I ain't ready to rock and roll. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Yo.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. And with that, you start heading off into the wilderness of Icewind Dale. And that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Nice.
Good little,
Yeah.
good little mid in between. I like it.
As you guys are now heading off into the distance.
Oh, we had combat too. I totally forgot about the combat at the beginning. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Moving at a nice pace.
Dominated, or you dominated.
Listen,
Beat
guys,
the crap out of
monks
Monks.
are pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it was like something I didn't
We're level
really
6 now?
know. No.
Oh, damn it!
7?
Nope.
Good try. I like your enthusiasm. Okay, so next
You
time.
fought Wondergar in actual combat.
Don't worry. We know
Yeah.
we're gonna be.
Though I will say, you're getting close to a point where level ups will be happening.
Okay, good.
So,
Okay, good. To the fortress.
and I will
To the
say,
fortress.
in this book, there are specific things that state that there are level caps to certain sections.
Oh.
I'm taking those off because if you guys do the things that it says you can get like a level for, I'm gonna reward you with a level. It's like it seems a little ridiculous to not reward you
Well,
for.
it's the way that things are done.
Yeah, but like some of the things in there, I'm like, that's kind of like a big deal.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my personal choice. But thank you all for listening, and thank you all for watching. This has been the Wild Magic School Bus, Icewind Dale.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye!
Good night.